Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. Yesterday, Karen and I were walking around Trader Joe's picking up some supplies for the week, and I was browsing through the wine section, and honestly, when you look in the French area, you know, it's maybe about like 5 feet wide. I mean, it's a pretty small area, and you will see some Bordeaux there, but normally it's just, you know, the generic Bordeaux label where these things could be coming anywhere from the region, and they're usually you know, fairly inexpensive, but they're not that good either. But as I was looking closer at some of the labels, this Bordeaux right here is listed under the region. It's in the Médoc. This is the Chateau Meric. And I look on the back, and sure enough, it's a Cru Bourgeois, so it's in that kind of second tier of rankings for wines of Bordeaux. So it's got a little clout there. It is a 2009 vintage, which, you know, again, you're hearing a lot of people from Wine Spectator, you're hearing James Suckling saying things like 2009 could be the greatest vintage of all time. Could be. You know, they say that once every couple of years, though, so you never know. But anytime I've got an opportunity to go into what people are saying is a classic vintage, and go into a winery that has a little bit of clout in the Bordeaux region, I mean, you know, like this much being listed as a Cru Bourgeois, and it was $10, $11, why not, you know, take a peek at it? We had really good luck with that Chateau Haut Burrell a while back, and I think that was like $20. So let's see what we can get for $11. And again, it's from that same region, so this is in the Médoc of Bordeaux. We're looking at the left bank, so these are always going to be blends. When we look at the left bank, we're going to assume that these are primarily of Cabernet Sauvignon, but there is going to be a little bit of Merlot, a little bit of Petit Verdot or Cabernet Franc could pop up, even some Malbec, but mainly we're thinking this is going to be Cabernet. I was trying to find some stats on this online, and I couldn't find anything, so maybe after the fact I'll list some more things underneath. Color-wise, a really nice dark ruby red color, really dark, which I'm liking quite a bit. You know, on the nose, I'm getting a little bit of strawberry, a little bit of plum. I'm getting a little bit of like cellar dust, a little chalk dust, kind of nice. There's like some notes of vanilla. I'm getting a little bit of blackberry in there as well. Maybe a little bit of tiny little hint of blueberry. I mean, so the nose is definitely appealing. Let's see how it works out on the palate here. You know, it's an 09, so it is young, but then again, when we're talking about the Cru Bourgeois, you know, these aren't the ones that you're going to be hiding away for you know, 10, 15 years. These are wines that, for the most part, you would expect to drink young, and for $11, there's no problem opening it up. But that being said, you know, the reason why I'm thinking about how young this is that the tannins, while powdery, are fairly astringent, not the most pleasant thing in the world, and really that's all I was concentrating on as I was talking to you and as it was in my mouth. But let's get beyond those tannins, let's jump back in there, and let's focus on these fruit flavors. There's some good plum there. There's some good strawberry. you know, tannins definitely are playing a part. Along with the astringency, there is a nice acidity that's hitting me right here, and I'm thinking, you know, thinking of like cranberry fruits being in there as well. This is a wine that is definitely a food-friendly one when you do have this nice long acidity. As far as the foods I would pair it with, I think, you know, steak is an easy one to go with. But I'm also thinking, you know, like a hamburger, right? Where you could really play around with the cheeses and the sauces and the toppings that you're putting on there. I think that would be really nice. Actually, you know what crossed my mind just now? I think this would go really well with those of you in California, an In-N-Out burger. I think, you know, the combination of sauce and juiciness of that, I think would go really well with this. I could also see this in like some pizza. I mean, this really has the appeal of, you know, some of the more balanced Zinfandels, so I'm thinking like barbecue also. I mean, it's a nice, versatile wine. It's not blowing me away by any stretch of the imagination, but it's quality. It's solid, and for $11, I'm not really mad at you know, what I'm looking at is like an 87-point effort from the Chateau Meric. I mean, this is pretty good stuff, and you should go pick it up. Definitely. Give it one more taste. I really want to give you the full explanation of what's going on here. A little bit of greenness. I mean, there are not just like green bell peppers, but almost like there's an essence of like spinach in there as well. I mean, this is nice. I mean, 87 points. Some of you probably won't like this at all. Some of you, I think, may even bump it up a little bit more than me, because I mean, there are some interesting notes there. They're just not all coming together the way that you wanted, but this is a wine that I would definitely recommend to you guys. I guess that's it for today. I was gonna say this is probably gonna be the last video that you're gonna see for a couple weeks. Kara and I in 2 days are gonna be leaving for Japan, and we're gonna be gone for like 12 days. So as far as like uploading videos, I don't know if I'm really going to be able to be on top of that. I'll definitely be filming some videos over there and taking lots of pictures and seeing what I can write up as far as blog posts on my iPhone and see if I can get some internet access over there. But what I was wondering, you know, because I'm not leaving for, you know, a little bit like 36 hours or so. I wanted to get some information from you guys. I mean, I've got a lot of people saying, hey, you should do some sake when you're out there. And of course, that's something that I'm looking for. Of course, when I get an opportunity, I want to look at wine lists out there and see what they have and see, you know, how jacked up the prices are, if they're even available. But I was wondering from you, you know, with the pictures I'm going to be taking, with the videos I'm going to be doing, what would you rather have me do? Would you rather have me save everything up for the 12 days that I'm gone and then afterwards just give you a gigantic epic post? Or would you rather that I just, you know, put out little, like, micro blogs, like maybe once a day or once every 2 days, just a couple pictures and a couple words just to let you guys know what we've been doing while we're out there. So I'd really appreciate some feedback from you. Leave a comment, let me know. Pick this one up at Trader Joe's for $10, $11. You know, let me know how that's tasting to you. See if we're in line with each other. Other than that, I'm wishing you all a safe couple weeks, and I will talk to you soon. Everybody, stay rad.